Hey everyone, this is Nitro. In this video, I am going to challenge the level 60 Scylla in the Eternal Temple. Now, it's been a long time coming, and the reason for that is because my Legion of Glory and Meteor factions are really my weakest point. I don't really have a good party for fighting the Scylla at all. So I've been leveling up Elwin to remove that weakness. So at this point, I believe I can handle this boss. So I'm going to attack and we'll see how it works out. With that said, let's begin. And this is going to be my party, which is Almeda and Liana, so two healers, although Almeda can also do some damage with Holy Word and Tornado. There's going to be Ledin, and Ledin is going to be quite combat focused with Divine Guard and Burning Sun. Okay. There's going to be Elwin, who is going to be my faction buffer, as well as Sword Soul. And then finally there's going to be Cherie, and Cherie is going to run two attack skills, Lightning and Lightning Speed, rather than Reinforcements. Alright, so she also has Legion to increase her attack and defense, so that she can do more damage. Alright, I should mention that if you have a good Chris, you should definitely use Chris over Almeda. Unfortunately, my Chris she's only 4 stars as opposed to 5 stars. I don't really have Zealots upgraded either. So, and I don't have her bonds unlocked properly. So her last 2 bonds have not been unlocked. So I can't really use her. Finally, she's level 50 as opposed to level 60 Almeda. So Almeda just ends up being better in every way than Chris for me, which is why I'm using Almeda. But again, if you have a good Chris, use Chris rather than Almeda. Alright. So this is going to be my party. My setup is going to be fairly aggressive in terms of positioning, right? I'm going to put Ledin and Elwin as far forward as possible. Cherie can go further back because she has 5 movement. And then Liana and Almeda will stand further back. Alright, let's begin. So, if I'm successful, I'll go over my party in detail after. And this first turn is just moving up. So I'm just going to move up my characters. And I'm going to stay 3 tiles away from the Scylla. So, moving up, everybody. And after everyone else moves, I'm going to move Elwin so that he can faction buff at that point. So there we go. And by staying 3 tiles away, you will force the Scylla to use Oceanic Horror on turn 1. This way. So instead of doing a summon, it uses Oceanic Horror, as long as you stay 3 tiles away. Alright, so now that it's used its attack skill, I can move in. So, let's begin by moving Almeda in, and I'm going to just heal up. Oh. By using Almeda first, I also apply a debuff on the Scylla. And now I'm going to attack. And I'm going to attack with Elwin first because I'm hoping for Defense Break to kick in. Unfortunately didn't activate. But that's okay. Alright, let's move the other characters in then. So, let's send Cherie in. And she's going to use Lightning Speed. Hoping for a second attack. Gale did activate. So there we go. So let's do my second attack. And then I'm going to send Ledin in. And Ledin is going to use... I have the choice between Burning Sun or Divine Guard, and I'm going to just Burning Sun. Because I need to do as much damage as I possibly can to the Scylla. And I'm actually going to use Prayer here rather than a Gain to heal everyone up. So there we go. Decent amount of damage in 1 turn. So now the Scylla summons the tentacles. So this defines the order. So what he's going to do is Oceanic Horror, Tentacle Spawn, and then Leviathan. Sometimes these two are swapped. So sometimes Oceanic Horror, Leviathan, and then Tentacle. But in any case, the order is defined. So now I just need to attack. Really need to take down this opponent. So I'm just trying to figure out how to do so. I have to say Sword Soul, because Sword Soul is utilized against the Leviathan. So let's see. Alright, let's have Cherie. Okay, let's start off with Almeda using Holy Word to weaken the stronger tentacle. Okay? And then I'm going to use Lightning to attack it, and then use Lightning again to attack Scylla. And I'm going to have everyone else focus, so I'm going to ignore this tentacle. I'm just going to hammer the Scylla instead. Liana, well, she can just heal herself. And her talent will heal up my other two characters, Cherie and Elwin. There we go. Alright. So, Leviathan summoned, then it uses Abyssal Guardian. See, if you, just another tip, it seems like if you have two mages, which is, for me, it's Liana and Almeda, this Leviathan, for some reason, will always use Abyssal Guardian rather than Abyssal Lurker. So that's an interesting point I should mention. By having these two mages close by, it always ends up using the magic defense skill instead of the physical defense skill. In any case. Alright. When the Scylla cannot trigger Poseidon Curse, it's down to turn 1, it will always do a regular melee attack. So, what I'm going to do is Divine Guard up Ledin, because I need to tank that attack. And Elwin is going to use Sword Soul to crush the Abyssal Leviathan. Alright. Cherie still has Wild Princess, so she can now kill off this Tentacle Spawn and then attack the Leviathan. Oops. Let's heal up Cherie, I suppose. Well, first, let's use a gain on Elwin. See, I held off on using a gain because I needed to wait until he used Sword Soul. So now that he's finally used Sword Soul, he can get a gain used on him so that he can refresh it. Alright, finally, let's have Almeda attack. So Almeda is going to attack the Scylla. there we go. And now Ledin will tank the hit because I activated Divine Guard, protecting Cherie. Alright, so the countdown, the cooldown on the Poseidon's Curse is gone, which means this turn I have to retreat characters. So let's run. Cherie moves back. Almeda is going to move back, and she's just going to Tornado. Just debuffing the Scylla. Alright. Elwin is going to move back and faction buff. And because I know he's using Oceanic Horror rather than a spawn, a summon, I can stay just 2 tiles away. If he was doing a summon, I would have to put myself 3 tiles away. So, just an interesting note there. Alright, let's have Ledin melee attack from where he is. And then Liana is going to shift over, heal up Ledin. And finally move Elwin back, who is going to faction buff. From what I recall, Oceanic Horror targets the closest character. Yeah, so there we go. It hits Ledin. And Raging Waves hits Ledin, but that's fine. Alright, so we're good. So this turn is when Scylla will summon Tentacle Spawn. So I'm going to start off with Prayer. Just heal up everybody that way. And have Ledin attack. And then follow up with Elwin. Looking for defense break to kick in. It did, reducing select defense a bit. Let's have everyone attack. Alright. And finally, Lightning Speed from Cherie. Do I get a second move? Alright. So I have a tentacle to kill and a lesser tentacle spawn to attack. Well, let's start with Ledin, who will use Burning Sun to strike Scylla. Cherie currently has Wild Princess as well as Windride. So let's just... Let's have Almeda attack the lesser tentacle spawn. And Liana will attack the regular one first. That will heal up Almeda. Good. Now we'll have Almeda attack, like so. Killing it. And debuffing. And then Cherie. Alright. Let's have Elwin attack. Perfect. And follow up by Cherie to kill off the tentacle spawn. And then attack. Scylla. Okay, that went well. Again, it uses Abyssal Guardian because the two mages close by. So now I have to take care of this guy with Elwin. Now, Sword Soul is still on cooldown, but I have a gain on Liana. So, need to take advantage of that. So let's have Elwin attack first. He'll attack Scylla. And now I'm going to use Liana to again Elwin. So that Elwin has Sword Soul to smash the Leviathan. Whoa! Unexpectedly, it actually survived. This is the first. Well, so be it. Let's have Almeda use Holy Word then, finishing it off. And then Cherie will attack. And Ledin will have to just Divine Guard. Because I know the Scylla attacks this turn. So, counter attack from Ledin. Alright. Turn 9, it's down to 171k hit points, so I think I'm on track. It's fairly close though, I have to say. Alright, turn 9. So, this turn, the talent, Poseidon's Curse, is going to trigger, and I know it's going to use Oceanic Horror. So Ledin can stay where he is, to tank both. Okay? So let's get Cherie out of here. I need Liana to be able to heal. So just trying to figure out the positioning, I guess. Well, let's start off with a debuff. And I was able to apply plus 20% damage taken on Scylla. So that's a nice bonus. I need Ledin to attack. So let's have Ledin attack now. So that I can heal him with Liana afterwards. There we go. I'm going to move Cherie back. And have Liana heal up Ledin, and Talent will heal Cherie. And then finally, Elwin will faction buff where he is. So there we go. Ledin tanks the Oceanic Horror as well as the Raging Waves. So now this turn, he is going to summon the tentacles again. The cycle starts new. And so, I have to attack. And I'm going to start off with a prayer. There we go. So, Ledin's going to attack last because he can't apply any kind of damage reduction debuffs or anything on Scylla. So let's start off with Elwin because I need Elwin to apply defense break, hopefully. Yeah. Okay. Elwin first. Defense break kicked in. Perfect. Extra damage. Next, Almeda. Holy. With Holy Word. Next, Cherie. And finally, Ledin. The tentacles appear again. So, we're back into this cycle. And I do have Wild Princess on Cherie right now. So, let's see. What I want to do is weaken this Tentacle Spawn with Almeda, so that Cherie can definitely finish it off with Lightning. And then with Wild Princess, I can use Lightning again to attack the Scylla. Alright. And now, Elwin will attack. And then... Ledin will Divine Guard. And finally, Liana can't move because she was hit by the -2 mobility effect. So she's going to have to heal herself. I need to remove it so that I can move to use a gain on Elwin. Right, Missile Guardian is back up. Turn 12, it's down to 8,200 hit points. Very, very close fight. So, Sword Soul is not ready. So I'm just going to hammer the Scylla as much as I can this turn. Wild Princess is not available either. So let's again continue to hammer Scylla. Okay, let's see. Alright, let's move over here and heal up. Ledin to start. There we go. Right, just what I wanted. So, continue to attack Scylla. I am ignoring these two because they're minor irritants right now. They're not really affecting the fight. Keep attacking. Hold on. Nope. I do need to faction buff. I don't have a choice here. So, well, let's attack with Cherie first. And now I'll faction buff. Yeah. Don't have a choice because next turn I have to use Sword Soul to hit the Leviathan. Alright, Ledin tanking the hit because of Divine Guard. And Scylla is down to 1200 hit points, so it's almost over. Oh, I did not expect that Leviathan to suicide itself into Ledin. Not complaining there though. In any case, alright, it's looking good. So, he's down to 1200 hit points to Scylla, which means with one attack from Elwin, I believe it's over. Alright. So, it's a pretty long fight, but as long as you follow the cycle, it plays itself out properly, and you'll be able to clear it. So with this, the level 60 Scylla has been cleared, and I'm now going to go over my party. So, first, most importantly, is the mass maids. My mass maids are currently only level 7, and I was still able to clear it. In order to do the level 65 Scylla, I absolutely need to have at least level 9 or level 10 mass maids. So, won't be able to touch level 65 Scylla for a while. Okay. Yeah, the mass maids in terms of attack, this one is at max. This one's at level 14, which is basically max because at level 14 out of 20, it starts using SSR items. So pretty much you can say the mass maids, my infantry class has maxed out attack. Okay. In the advanced training ground, it's both of these are level 12, and then the rest of the attacks are level 5, level 9, and level 10. In terms of the mass maid survivability, it was more than enough, so it was just maxing out their attack, basically. So that's my mass maids. Other than that, if it matters, the bishops are only level 3, so they've been barely upgraded. But in the Holy Training Ground, yeah. Attack is pretty much maxed as well here, right? Max attack on this, and then level 14 of 20 here. And I think those are really the only units I use, right? Oh, and Angels. Of course, Angels are level 10. They've been maxed up for a while. Attack is actually not maxed. This one's level 14 out of 20, which is max. But the other attack value is only at level 11 out of 15. So I still need to get some upgrades here, surprisingly. Well, but in any case, that's my Flyer Training Ground, Holy Training Ground, and Infantry Training Grounds. In terms of the hero bonds, Ledin, I was confident about his tanking because he's nearly fully upgraded. Max, 5, 5. So I still haven't unlocked the new Time Rift 10 yet, but his heart bond is at level 8 out of 10. So this really helped, giving him this extra hit points and extra defense and magic defense, has increased his attack value as well as making him tankier. So that's why I was confident in my Ledin surviving, because of the heart bond. Alright. So that's Ledin. Next is Elwin. And Elwin is max, 5, 5, and level 1. Not going to really upgrade him for a while in terms of the heart bond because he doesn't really need it. Heart bond just increases hit points, defense, and magic defense. So in terms of increasing attack, it doesn't really help unless you get this heart bond to level 7, right? But that's a lot of resources. Excuse me. Okay. So that's the heart bond for Elwin. Just level 1. But he was surprisingly tanky. Definitely will need more upgrades to handle the level 65 Scylla, but this is enough to handle the level 60 version. Liana, not much to say. It doesn't really matter either. 10, 10, 10, 7, 7, so it's max, except for these upgrades. She didn't really attack, except to help kill off the very weak Tentacle, the one with like 6,000 hit points. So that was Liana. And then Almeda's bonds aren't that upgraded. There's max 5 for her soldiers, and I don't really need to upgrade this because it only increases defense and magic defense. So as long as her soldiers can take the hit, you don't need to upgrade this. It doesn't increase their attack. And then finally, I have her top bond unlocked, and it's at level 7. So there we go. Would be nice if I could get this unlocked, but it's not really a priority, to be perfectly honest. So that's Almeda. In terms of attack value, she's been maxed if you don't consider the new Time Rift 10. Okay, so that's Almeda, and then the final character is Cherie. And Cherie's bonds are actually pretty far behind. Max, this is level 7. Again, reason I haven't upgraded is because it increases defense and magic defense. Since her angels are surviving just fine, I don't see any real need to upgrade this. It doesn't increase attack. Her toughness bond is at level 3, and her attack bond is at level 5. So, yeah, and then she also has the heart bond unlocked at level 1. But I don't see myself getting this to level 7 anytime soon, which is the level where damage is increased. So, in any case, this is my bonds for the 5 characters I used. And finally, I'm going to talk about the characters and their equipment. So Ledin has his usual set, which has not changed. Oath of Justice level 50, Gaia's armor, and Ace's helmet, which I really wish I could replace, but that's not really a priority right now. And then King's Amulet. Soldiers were mass maids because they hit harder than the Phalanx do. Much harder, actually, because of the... First, they already have more attack, right? 475 plus 47 versus 422 plus 42. And then next, they get the additional 33% attack increase whenever they fight. So, much better stats than the Phalanx, even at level 7, in terms of attack value. So that was my Ledin. Elwin was also using mass maids, of course. And equipment-wise, it was Seal Guardian level 50, Anaze's armor level 40, Reaper's Breath level 50, and an Overlord's Badge level 50. Enchants, 9% attack here, no attack increase here, no attack increase here, and then 6% attack increase here. So it's not really a attack-oriented enchant setup, because my priority is for Elwin to survive, so I'd rather get the hit point buffs to increase his hit points so he has more survivability. So that's Ledin and Elwin. Liana, we've gone over her equipment set a lot, right? It's all intelligence increase focus. Plus 10% in there, plus 3 in here, but I'm not re-rolling this because I expect to replace it eventually. Sage's Hat had 7 int, 4% int, and 10% hit points. So it's really it's an amazing enchant for Liana. And then her Crystal Ball has 6% hit points and 7% int. So very intelligence increase focused. So that's Liana. And then Almeda. Almeda is actually using Lana's equipment set. So yeah, the Sage's Hat with plus int, 4% int, 3 int. The Holy Ring with 7% int and 5% hit points. The Death's Robe with 4% int and 4 int. And then the Blue Moon with plus 12% int plus 10 int. So very attack oriented, which helped Almeda do more damage in this fight. Certainly really helped because Almeda was able to help, take care of those tentacles, which was the big problem. Almeda would weaken one, and then Cherie would finish it. And then Cherie, with Wild Princess then, would attack Scylla after that. And finally, Cherie. So double attack skill and Legion, because reinforcements was less important than getting multiple attacks. Especially since I had Liana to heal up everyone after the fight. In terms of equipment, it's still actually very poor equipment. Level 50 Last Night, level 50 Assault Ring, level 40 Gargoyle Jacket, which she only has because I picked up 3 of them, and then a level 20 Jormungandr's Eye. The enchants are nothing really special. 9% attack, 4% in there, right? 10% hit points and 4% attack here. 13% hit points here, and then 5% attack and 3% hit points here. I should mention that my Cherie, with her hit points and without double class mastery, actually cannot survive the Oceanic Horror attack of Scylla. So that was another reason why I put Ledin so aggressively right beside the Scylla, because that guaranteed the Scylla would attack Ledin and no one else, which kept all my other characters alive. Okay, so that's everything about the party that I used to beat Scylla level 60. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you found this video useful. And on that note, Nitro out.